Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello everybody. This is Mr. Hamada on behalf of Ruad International Schools and the English department. I'd like to welcome you all to this lesson. Before I started, I need to show you how do you sign into Savvis to find the selection online because this is independent learning. So first thing to do is you need to Google for Savvis and then you're gonna open the first link, not the second one. It's not this one. If you click on this one, it will never work. So you open on savvisrealize.com, then you will click on sign in, then you put your username and password. Your username is s at s1 something, and the password is Ruwad, capital ROWAD, and then you enter. Then next step, you need to click browse, and you find your class, which is this one. Your book is this one. It's not grade 8 writing coach, it's this one. Then you click on student edition. You will have only the interactive student edition, this one. And then click again to open this window. You can stop the video to follow the steps. Then you click on the menu, table of contents, whatever the unit you're talking about. Let's say this is unit 3, and then there is independent learning. Then you click on the name of the selection, which is the unknown citizen. Here we go. So make sure that you have the text open in front of you, please. That's one thing. The other thing is that on Schoology, what do we have to do today? We are having Unit 3, Independent Text Online only on Savas Poetry. And it's a kind of, the genre is poetry, called The Unknown Citizen. We have the discussion forum. You need to answer some questions here. What are the objectives of this lesson is by the end of this lesson you should be able to identify the key vocabulary, key information, information about the author and the background as well. You also need to answer some comprehension check questions, and this link will take you directly to the text on Sabbath. Here in the classwork you send your answers, whatever you've done during the lesson, you take screenshot and send it here. This link will take you to the game or the assessment on quizzes, and this link will take you to the homework on Sabbath. Realize the exit card. In the exit card there is a question that you will answer before you leave the lesson, and the OLV, it's the video that we are recording right now. Next thing, let's start the selection. This selection is a poem written by somebody called W.H. Auden. The name of the selection is The Unknown Citizen. Let's start with the audio summary.
The Unknown Citizen, W.H. Auden. The Unknown Citizen, a poem by W.H. Auden, details the life of a man through the details that are available in public reports.
So according to the public reports, there were some information about somebody who is unknown to the author, but he gave him a number. He gave him an ID at the beginning of the poem.
He had a job. He belonged to the Union.
These facts about this unknown citizen are, first one is that he had a job and he belonged to the Union.
He was for peace during peacetime, but went to war when war was being fought.
So he served his country during wartime and even during peacetime.
The speaker includes details of hospital records and of the man's family.
The speaker is probably he's somebody representing the government. He brought some information about this unknown citizen from the hospital records.
Speaker concludes that the man was normal and that he must have been happy because...
How did he know that he was normal? Because according to the statistics, there were no problems in his related to his health.
There is no record that he wasn't.
Okay then, before we start the audio, I want you to think of these questions. Number one, how is the unknown citizen identified in the heading of the poem at the beginning, or the title of the poem? How is he identified? What was his name? How can we identify him from other people? Number two, what four main groups of provide information about the unknown citizen? So we need to think of 4 groups or 4 organizations that gave us information about this unknown citizen. Number three, identify at least 3 facts about the unknown citizen. When we say facts, means things that can be proved. And last question, to confirm your understanding, you need to write a summary of the unknown citizen. Let's get started. Let me remind you of some of the functions that you can use while you are using the online version of the book. You can click on the table of contents and you will find all the units, and in every unit there is introduction, whole class learning, small group learning, and independent learning. Also, you can use the bookmark here. For example, if you want to easily get access to this page again, so you just click on plus, on this plus sign here. Next time you click on bookmarks and you find this page already saved for you there. Don't forget to use the symbols that we discussed before. You put question if there is a question mark. You circle the unfamiliar or important words. You put exclamation marks next to expressions that you want to bring to your active language, and you put star next to controlling ideas, and also you put dashes under context clue. So these are the symbols that you need to use. But how can you use them when you are using the online version? Simply, you can double click on any word, you click on the word, and then you're given three options. Either you highlight or circle and you underline. If you want to highlight it, you can highlight it in 4 colors. If you want to circle, you can also circle in 4 colors. Okay, let's get started with the audio. Listen to the information about the background, and then the author, and then the text itself.
The Unknown Citizen by W.H. Auden. Poetry. Background. Auden wrote this poem 5 years after the passage of the Social Security Act of 1935, which was designed to give workers pensions or scheduled payments after retirement, and be assigned a unique number. For skeptics like Auden. The Unknown Citizen by W.H. Auden. Poetry. Background. Auden wrote this poem 5 years after the passage of the Social Security Act of 1935, which was designed to give workers pensions or scheduled payments after retirement. The system required that each citizen be assigned a unique number. For skeptics like Auden, the system symbolized a frightening new world controlled by the government.
According to this act of 1937, workers were assigned pensions. What are pensions? They are scheduled payments. So scheduled payments here is a context clue. So I will underline it in let me say green. So I will underline it here. Let me say underline, and then I'll choose green. Okay, let's continue. Guys, this is the identification number or name given to this unknown citizen.
Is erected by the state. He was found by the Bureau of Statistics to be one against whom there was no official complaint, and all the reports on his conduct agree that in the modern sense of an old-fashioned word, he was a saint.
So he had no mistakes. He was a saint, like he was free of errors and mistakes. And according to the official documents, there was no complaint against him. Who is this? That's the unknown citizen.
For in everything he did, he served the greater community. Except for the war till the day he retired, he worked in a factory and never got fired, but satisfied his employers, Fudge Motors, Inc. Yet he wasn't a...
So we're given information from the statistics about him. Where did he work, and were there any complaints against him or not, and whether he was sick or not. How did the person who's writing this poem, who's probably, as I told you before, is somebody representing the government, how did he find information about this unknown citizen? From the records and documents of the government.
Or odd in his views, for his union reports that he paid his dues. Our report on his union shows it was sound, and our social psychology workers found that he was popular with his mates and liked to drink. The press are convinced that he bought a paper every day, and that his reactions to advertisements were normal in every way. Policies taken out.
So everything about this person is normal.
And his name proved that he was fully insured, and his health card shows he was once in hospital.
He is fully insured. This is also a fact. A fact means it can be proven. You can bring the records and see whether he had insurance or not.
But left it cured. Both Producers Research and High Grade Living declare he was fully sensible to the advantages of the installment plan and had everything necessary to the modern man. A phonograph, a radio, a car, and a Frigidaire. Our researchers into public opinion are content that he held the proper opinions for the time of year. When there was peace, he was for peace. When there was war, he went.
So he served his country during both times.
He was married and added 5 children to the population, which our eugenist says was the right number for a parent of his generation. And our teachers report that he never interfered with their education. Was he free? Was he happy? The question is absurd.
Why is it absurd? Because according to the statistics, he should have been happy.
Had anything been wrong, we should certainly have heard.
Okay, guys? Okay, I want you to have a look now at the questions that you were supposed to find the answers for them. I want you to stop the video for 5 minutes to think of the answers. Now I want you to play the video again and check your answers. The unknown citizen was identified as JS07M378, and the four main groups that provided information about the unknown citizen were the Bureau of Statistics, the press, the producers and such, and high grade living, and the public opinion. Also, you can say the union, you can say the social psychology workers and eugenists. So all of these are examples of groups or establishments or organizations that provided facts about this person. Question number 3, we're supposed to identify 3 facts about the person. And we said that he was retired, he worked in a factory, he was a war veteran, he was never fired, he belonged to a union and he paid his dues. So all of these are facts about this person. The summary is here, it's the same that the one that we read at the beginning of the video. Now you need to go to the exit card. What should you answer? The question here says, so in the exit card, you need to answer this question. You need to discuss one of the choices that you should be given the right to take. For example, if you believe that you should be given the right to choose whether you join the SAT or IG, discuss it. So think of any decision that you should be given the chance and the right to take it, and nobody else should be responsible for this decision, and he shouldn't take this decision for you or on behalf of you. Last thing, now we need to go for quizzes, and let's play this assessment, or let's do this assessment. Join it, please join the game. And here we come to the end of the lesson. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to send me the questions under the video on WhatsApp, or even in the discussion forum in Schoology.